The 1940 film His Girl Friday is a Hollywood classic, but what would Gen Z think about it now? 15-year-old Simone O. Elias wrote a book about the cultural impact of classic Hollywood films on a modern generation.
It is called Old Films, Young Eyes, a teenage take on Hollywood's golden age. And she joins us now. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
We really appreciate you joining us. You know, when I read about this interview, I was just astounded. I feel like all 15-year-olds are buried in their phones, swiping through TikTok, looking at 3 to 4 second clips. But you have given us hope that you can actually appreciate a full-length movie.
Definitely. I definitely can.
And
I also do TikTok sometimes.
Wonderful, good. So you like both. So what was the, how did this all begin? Like, did it start with a certain old movie that you saw and said, I want to write about it?
It started with Funny Face from 1956, I believe, and that was sort of my gateway into this whole new world. I loved the colors and that I was obsessed with Audrey Hepburn, and it just had this irresistible glamour that I couldn't wrap my arms around it. Like, it was crazy. Very different from movies today.
Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, so have you noticed a little bit of a connection or maybe an influence that we're seeing in some of the new movies now from the old?
Yeah, there's a lot more. There's a lot of influence today in classic movies. There's from the actors, the way the actors have learned their craft. There was a movement in the 1950s where the actors really leaned into feelings and emotions and basing that on their actual lives. And definitely actors today have picked that up from classic Hollywood. And from the way that the sets are designed to the way that the costumes are designed and the storylines and the screenwriters, it all goes back to classic Hollywood.
I mean, you're really doing some amazing analysis of these old movies. Are you alone in this with being 15 years old, or do you have friends that have kind of picked up on this as well?
I'm really not alone in this. There's a whole community online who loves classic movies. We compare them to movies today. We compare them to pop cultural trends today. And I have a lot of friends who are really into this stuff too.
Okay, so you said you loved Audrey Hepburn. Do you have other favorites like Marilyn Monroe? Any other ones that you really keep track of?
Yeah, my favorites, I think, Ginger Rogers, Clara Bow, Barbara Stanwyck, Katharine Hepburn. I have a ton of favorites.
All right, so let's do a little comparison. Taylor Swift, you said that there is a little bit of an influence, an old Hollywood classic influence in some of the performances that she gives or some of the music. Tell me about that.
She wrote a song called Clara Bow about a 1920s film star, which is definitely influenced by classic Hollywood and the sort of cycle of fame that she has also experienced. And she also acted in a music video as Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, when you watch an old movie, even like movies from the 80s or 90s, I think a lot of people would say that line would never happen today. These characters would never be realistic in today's movie. And you go back even further, I'd imagine that's the case as well. So tell us about some of the things you wrote in that category.
That might be the point of some of these films, that they teach you about history. And I found that these films teach you about those moments and about those differences better than a stale textbook could. So I try to lean into those moments and learn from them.
Okay. I am assuming you talked to your parents a whole lot about some of the movies that you've watched. How do they work with you on some of these analyses that you're giving the public?
I don't think my parents worked on the analyses, but they definitely watched the films with me and helped me develop my perspective on the world and movies.
I love that. That's so cool here. So maybe give us one other example of a movie that you write about in your book and why you chose that movie.
I wrote about Call Her Savage from 1932, which really blew my mind. It's about a Native American woman who sort of ventures into the city world and encounters the patriarchy and all of these things that really bother her, and she gets super mad, and it's sort of it's a very modern film, and I highly recommend it.
So how many movies, old Hollywood classics, do you think you've watched?
Probably around 120.
Okay, pretty good.
Does it include Citizen Kane by chance?
I still haven't watched that. See, the thing is, I'm not claiming to be an expert in any sense. I'm just claiming to be the expert of my age.
I love
So
it.
I'm still learning myself.
That is so cool here. Well, what a neat project, an amazing book here. Let's give the information here for people here about the book here. Again, it is called Old Films, Young Eyes. And Simone Elias has written about this here. That's the website there, SimoneOElias.com here, and her handle there on Instagram. Simone, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So smart. Okay, great.